Alright, well, hey, welcome back everyone to MTG Cards and Review. My name is Chris. Thanks for stopping by though. Today it's gonna be going up on Thursday though, or part of our Throwback Thursday. We're gonna take a look once more again at some Highlander cards from one of these, basically one of the old sets that came up back in the day though. Back in the 90s, 96 though, 1996, late 90s though, and I have got things I'm working on though, to basically be able to continue basically producing these series though. Once we get past these little ones though, that I've been able to source and or have some of, we get some of the bigger sets, the older sets though. Take a look at things, then it will basically represent a pretty big series though of cards. So as an example, Star Trek Next Generation though, Voyager, Deep Space Nine, First Contact, all those. This is basically going back, and there is a lot that I have of these. It is probably, up until recently, it was the biggest part of my remaining card collection though, until I started putting and going and getting back into Magic and re-adding it though. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a look here though at the basically Highlander series. We got Watchers. You got basically events, and then of course you have lower right block, recover your weapon. You know, you lose your weapon, you need to get it back. And you've got things like Sea Witch, your plot event, Power Blow. There was some great characters that, of course, another event here, Watcher, Power Blow, Duncan MacLeod, of course, is the Highlander. There you have your reporter though. So there was some great people, number of great actors who appeared in basically the Highlander series though, over the years. And basically when it ran though, of course you had your movies though, so you had basically Adrian Paul, who starred in, who basically was in the Highlander series though as Duncan MacLeod. You had Christopher Lambert, who was the basically Connor MacLeod. Same clan, different vintage is the kind of the way the saying went though with them. You had besides that, you had of course you had oh man, you had so many great names, people in there, and now I'm drawing a blank though. Oh, you had in one of the like, I think it was like the first episode of the series though of Highlander, you had Richard Mole, who played who was on Night Court though as the bailiff though, Bull. He was one of the first basically characters to appear in the series though, as basically as the one of the basically immortals after Duncan's head. You also, in that episode, you had no, Mole's character wasn't after Duncan's head. He was after Connor MacLeod's head first though, and then that in that episode though, you had basically, so you had, it was the first episode of the start of the series, as I mentioned though. Duncan MacLeod and his basically girlfriend of the time, though. Of course, you're mortal. You're gonna have a few of them over the years. After all, as long as you keep your head on your shoulders. Yeah. So basically, it was that was the opening. So you had Richard Mole. I can't remember the name of the character that he was playing, though. You had, of course, Adrian Paul as Duncan MacLeod. You had Christopher Lambert, who showed up as Connor MacLeod. You had basically the actor who played, who would basically play Richie Ryan, though. Unfortunately, he passed away, though, a couple of years ago, I believe, though. I am drawing a blank here, so I am going to use the power of the web, though. And we are looking for the information here, though, and it is not, of course, Richie Rich, which is an entirely different person or character, cartoon. Stan Kirsch, though, that's who it was. He was in the plot episode The Gathering, though. A young, quick-talking, petty thief. But his life changed, though. Of course, Stan Kirsch, as I mentioned, I'm just checking here, though. Yeah, he passed away here just a couple of years ago, 2020, January 2020, though. Basically, he passed away, though. And unfortunately, he basically, his cause of death was hanging, though. It was basically he had committed suicide by hanging himself, though. So such unfortunate that he ended up basically going that way. Now I'm just looking here, though, to see basically yeah, there I was just looking to see if there was if there was any additional notes or information, though, related to it, though. But yeah, unfortunately, he passed away, though, at that time, though. Such a tragic thing. So, moving forward here, not to dwell on that too long, because I don't want make sure the camera doesn't die or run out of battery or stuff like that. We're going to go ahead and crack into this deck box starter here, though. These are, I mean, they're not, so unlike some of the older stuff, some of the stuff that was, either a lot of it was open, though, a lot of it was lost, or just basically not a lot printed, though. because some of it was very limited in the printing there because it never took off though. So some of those older basically collectible cards, the games that you might see or that I might list, some of them are going to be maybe very not impossible to get a hold of though in particular, but they also might be very expensive though, and I'm not necessarily sure that I would want to sink the money into it though. You know, I don't mind sinking or putting, you know, basically, you know, if I, in this case, I think I got this pack though for, say, $10 though. Okay, that's about, nowadays, about 2.5 gallons of gas, or 2 gallons of gas. So it could be quite costly. But I don't, this though, you know, basically if I can get, obviously I've got a lot of this though, I just picked this up more for as a prop though. I may open it too, at some point. Obviously I will be, you know, opening up the SimCity one though to show you guys what's in it, because I do have a bunch of cards to go with it though. The X-Files one though, and that one's a little tougher though. I'm probably will still crack into it though, just because to show. So you know, some of these are going to be, when they're not overly costly though, you know, cracking them for basically for the video, for sharing the nostalgia, those sort of thing. Easy to do. If they're basically it's something that is $100 though, not so easy to do. So we're gonna open up this starter deck. The other reason why I don't mind opening this up is because I do have actually, I managed to get a hold of a booster box though, for funny enough, for about the same cost as the deck. Go figure that one out. Alright, so obviously we got more basically your strategy cards though, if you will. Upper center block, your upper right attack though, these are all your blocks and attacks. In fact, one of the things you will see, I didn't point it out though, with the basically the previous one, but you will see the little symbols up in the upper corner here though, and so basically that is what you're looking at though, is that you've got these basically your symbols though that are basically for the blocks though, based on the action though. Each one of these basically providing your action. Upper center attack, then obviously your block though, upper left block. There's Adrian Paul's Duncan MacLeod. Upper left attack. There you go, headshot. There can only be one. Play this card with an upper attack. If it succeeds, it takes your opponent's head. This counts as a power blow. See? Alright. Hey. So, basically the other thing that I would love to do, but of course I won't be able to do, I'm going to give you a quick chance to, that's going to, basically that may not come through. Let me try tuning down the light here, not down, up, or up, not, bring it down. So, there's basically game instructions though. You get this side over here. come back over to this side. We'll read those on the next trip around though. So as I was going to say, is that basically the one thing that you might basically notice though, or that you guys might it might occur though, is that I would love to play basically the essentially the opening theme song for everyone though in these videos, basically by Queen though, Princes of the Universe. The problem is, of course, well, I'm not clearly I'm not at 1,000 subs, so I'm not monetized, so I don't gotta worry about getting demonetized. I do not want to get basically any copyright strikes or anything though, so and I'm not going to try singing it though. I will just reference the song though. It is a great song though. It is what basically you hear during basically a practice battle between Connor McLeod and Duncan McLeod in that opening, basically the opening episodes of the series though. I think it's a two-parter though. Might be a three-parter, but it's definitely a two-parter. Basically that is the opening scenes though. So we are going to wrap this video here, and then we will pick up though next Thursday, looking at some more of the cards here. From the dawn of time, we came moving silently down through the centuries, living many secret lives, struggling to reach the time of the gathering, when the few who remain will battle to the last. In the end, there can only be one. The time of the gathering is now. Swords fly and metal gleams in this fast-paced collectible card game of sword play and intrigue. Join the Immortals' eternal struggle for supremacy. Don't lose your head. Alright guys, catch you in the next video. Have a great day.